Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at the London MCN Devitt motorcycle show, and I'm here at the Super Sprint, which is something that will be running for 4 hours each day, which is essentially a drag race down the middle of this hall in London's XL. Now, it looks like there's about 2 minutes till the start, and I know that because when I look down the track, which hopefully you can just about see behind me there, we have a big counter that's counting down to the 2 minutes before it begins. So the big's been warming up the first few bikes, which I think you can probably just about see over my shoulder, just coming out of there. So I'll just see how much noise this makes inside this reverberating hall. But yeah, should be something a little bit different from a motorcycle show, and nice to see some bikes actually moving instead of them just on stands. So I'm not sure if you can hear me over the sound of the warming up engines, but that is basically the paddock before the start of the sprint. It is going to be running, I think, for 4 hours of today. So for those people that are doing talks and things, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. And it really is an incredible noise. I'm beginning to think I should have brought my earplugs. But nevertheless, it looks like it might be something a little bit different to have at a motorcycle show. If you can look down there, that's essentially where the run goes. So they've just been explaining how the Super Sprint is going to work. Now, it's a 70-metre track with a runoff at the end. So they're looking for a time around 4 seconds to do that 70 metres from a standing start. It's a really interesting mix of bikes, and I'm going to read this out in the brochure. So the list of bikes included are the Suzuki TCS Endurance Katana, Peter Hickman's BSB Spec M1000RR, and his 2022 Triumph 765. There's a Kawasaki Ninja H2R, a Honda RC213V-S, which you definitely don't see many of them around. And there's a whole load of others, but I think we're about to start with the first one, so I'll show you what this looks like. There goes John Liggins. So next time we've got Peter Hickman's BMW M1000RR. So this should be interesting. I guess they don't normally run these bikes in so little space. And for a little bit of variety, the next one up is actually a 2-litre Harley Davidson. Now, it's interesting to see how this goes, because I'm sure it doesn't have the top end of the sports bikes, but with all that weight, maybe it'll get enough traction down to beat a 4-second time. Quite a long way off. It really is a mix of bikes. The next one up is actually a 25 horsepower Royal Enfield Himalayan. Oh, look at that! Loving the fire. Wheels on fire. Well, it's only a couple of seconds off. This is the paddock for the Super Sprint, and when I look around, there's some really unusual bikes here. I think over there is a custom BMW R18. There's a CCM Spitfire. There's a Cake electric bike, which I'm sure will probably do wonders. And then the usual sort of sports bike, both old and new. Down there, there's a couple of customs, like the ones in here. There's a Triumph bobber that did the run just a moment ago. A few 2-strokes, and yeah, a really interesting selection of bikes. I suppose when it's only a 70-metre track to run down, they want to try and get as much exposure for as many bikes and manufacturers as possible. I see there's a little BMW CEO4 electric scooter in there as well. So then that was a bit of fun. There's a lot more bikes that's still going to run, and this is going to run all day. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a view on what an indoor 70-metre Super Sprint looks like here at the London Motorcycle News Devitt Motorcycle Show 2023. Hope that's been interesting and useful. If it has, please check out some of my other content, and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.